The game is underway. Lysette thumps it forward. Made the tricky bounce look easy.
Fantastic pressure there.
Used the hands and gives away the free. Chips it towards half forward. Doing well with the mark. Wants to go. Drives the kick hard. Taking a nice grab. 45 metres out. Westhoff decides to go for home. Never on target. Ended behind. The lead is now 1. Looking for options now. Brown plays on. A spearing kick. A race for the loose ball. Rosie picks it up.
Outstanding pressure.
Gathers it now.
No fire.
Won it down. Mops up the loose ball. Rosie now heading to the bench for a break. Westhoff won the hit out. Scoops up the ball. Dunstan puts on the tackle.
Showing some really good pressure there.
He's missed it. Port Adelaide by 2 points. Players move as they look to provide an option. Butters determined to reach the ball. Rosie runs onto the field. Now we'll get a ball up. Wins the ruck duel. Taken by Power Pepper. The loose ball picked up. Goes for the goals. You would have expected him to kick that. 3 points the difference. Brown deciding where to go with the kick in. He gives chase to the footy. He drives it towards goal. Just couldn't get it to curve enough. Port Adelaide with a handy break. They lead St Kilda 4-0. Takes that one strongly. Just gets a hand in. Keeps the ball in. He goes it alone. He delivers with a drop punt. Watts love kicking that one. He's kicked the first goal. Back with another centre bounce. Tap down. High tackle. A piercing kick from Steele. He wins the ball in the air.
Port Adelaide just can't seem to retain possession of the footy. They're getting outmarked all over the ground and as a result find themselves losing this contest.
Nice work from Motlop. Chose to kick it. They chase after the loose ball. Well picked up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
A chance for Lysette. Long streaming past and gets the footy. Membry gets in a good position. Takes on the space. Going for goal number 1. The drop part sails between the big sticks. He loved that one. St Kilda slot their first goal.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal.
The game is back underway. Clears the contest. Is in his possession. Hits him hard. Marshall contests the hard ball. Hit the man hard. Dixon runs after the ball. Guides it down. Rockcliffe will be the recipient of the free. Going for goal number 1. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. Smiles all round. Now they lead by 10. About to resume hostilities. Lysette won the duel. Wines with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. A chance here to convert for Port Adelaide. 35 metres out. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor. Dixon with the opportunity. Sends it home. Celebrating hard. Port Adelaide lead by 16.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
We resume hostilities. Taps it down. Didn't fumble. Somehow got the ball out. Finding the loose ball. Was low set. He has the ball. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
And now we'll have a ball up. Thumped clear. The ball in the hands of Jones. Gathered by Jonas. Wins the race to the ball. Now it's a ball up. One down. Applying the physical pressure. The free for Power Pepper. Puts boot to ball. Great mark.
The Power have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Jonas was taken high in the tackle. Houston takes it strongly. Keeps the kick low. Marked by Butters. Lining up for goal. With a driving kick. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Looks up with a kick. Ryder marks it. Punches the kick. Nice mark under pressure. Moves the ball by foot. Takes a simple grab. Kick by Billings. It's marked by Ryder.
Port Adelaide is struggling to maintain the pace of the game. They might need to slow it down and take some uncontested marks to get the game back on their terms.
Intercepts the ball well. Houston has resources out wide. Out of bounds, right on the 50. Umpire calls for a throw-in. Ball tossed back in. Westhoff won the hit out. Didn't get low enough with the tackle. Looks to move it by foot. Finds a target. Goes with the kick. Long missed an opportunity to mark. Doing well was Clark. Picks up the loose ball. Westhoff uses his pace. He drives it. Just gave it away. McKenzie earns a free kick. Moves it by foot. Takes a nice mark. Elects to kick. Dug out the loose ball. Ball up in the centre. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Port Adelaide 22 to St Kilda. Players ready to start the second quarter. We're back in the middle now. Thumps it clear. He gets his hands on the footy. He gains possession. Has it now. Intercepted. Sweeping handball from Robertson. Membry gets on the end of this. Chips it towards half forward. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number one. Offline for a behind. St Kilda has dropped more than 2 goals behind. Dropped the mark he should have taken. My ball, says the umpire. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really good contest out there right now, and it's great to watch.
Punches it clear. Does well to keep it in play. Just gets it onto the boot. Hanbury leaps over the top.
Port Adelaide just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Nice hands. Stabs at the kick. Marks in a bit of space. Ross will kick from beyond the 50. Going for goal number one. Nails the goal. He He's enjoying that goal. Just 2 goals in it. Umpire ready to resume play. Thrashes it. Up for grabs for Wines. He's got the football now. He can take off after that handball. Tackle knocks the ball loose. It's a turnover. Ross winning plenty of the ball.
Yes, I know, he's a class act.
That's holding the ball. McKenzie applying the pressure.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Hands that ball to the opposition. Off the depth. Well taken at ground level. He's got the footy in his hands. Takes possession. Savage gets the handball away. Membry gets on the end of that handball. Goes by foot. Marks now and can send it back. Cleary elects to kick. Good body work to win the mark. Works it across the ground. Clark gets on the end of this. Uses it by foot. Clumsy tackle results in a free kick. Sinks the slipper into it. A chance to reload the attack now.
Port Adelaide haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Racking up possessions now. Savage runs. Ends up turning this ball over. Decides to kick. Finds the loose ball. Geary just threw it. Got boot to ball. Rockcliffe with the mark.
The power after allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
He couldn't hang on. Dersma drops the mark. Bonner goes with the kick. Takes a strong mark. Watts with a chance to line up for goal. Needs a big kick if he's going to put this through. He goes for broke. Through for a rush behind. Brown looking for options now. Plays on from the kick in. He spears the ball. Jones grabs that one. Uses it now. Jonas leading the race to the loose ball. Loney hacks it forward. Ball picked up. Uses the hands instead of the body, and it's a free kick. Does well to cut off the kick. Spears the ball. Finds a bit of room to mark. Slams it on the boot. The loose ball scooped up. Billings needs to lift.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
Just under 2 goals the difference now. Cleary assessing the options. Works the ball out of the 50. Easily takes the mark. Puts it on the boot. Takes the mark. Goal scoring opportunity for Loney. Decides to kick. Collects the loose ball. He takes aim. No issues with that drop pass. That will settle the nerves. Gets his first on the board. They get around him after that effort. St Kilda close the gap to 3. Ryder just swats it away. Drives it out of the pack. He takes the mark. Chose to kick it. Ball hits the deck. The ball mopped up. He wins possession. Handball's out in front. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest.
Great tackling technique.
The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Well, it's half-time, Gaz. What are your thoughts at the major break?
It's been a promising first half for Port Adelaide. They'd be confident they can keep it going in the second half.
Anything to add, Gaz? The third quarter about to get underway. Nice set with a big fist on it. It'll be a free kick for that high tackle. Now with a low spearing kick. Good mark there. Hacking it out of there. Doing well to intercept that kick. Westhoff, the #1 ranked player on the ground.
The opposition need to get a hold of him.
Good mark and looks to send it back. The kick from Ross. Got hands to it. Sinclair collects the loose ball. He's kicked it out on the full. Dixon moves it now. Finds this and marks well. Slams it on the boot. Doing well to intercept that kick. Manages to get a hand to it. Clark intercepts it from the bounce. They can create from this. Miss from behind. They are really struggling in front of goal. Just a few points the difference. Teammates break free. The contest, no match for him.
I agree with you there, Hutto.
Looks to move it by foot. Does well to cut off the kick. Testing shot outside 50. Lining up from a 45-degree angle. A chance to reload the attack now. Good mark by Motlop. Elects to kick. Great grab. 50 metres out. Should be relatively straightforward from here.
Move it on.
Going for goal number one. Into the post it goes. And they continue to miss these opportunities. Port Adelaide by 5 points. Brown players move as they look to provide an option. Got boot to ball. McKenzie marks. Goes with the kick. Ball gets cut off. Geary releases the ball. Just put his hands in the back of the opponent, and it's a free. Savage doesn't take the mark. The tackle over the shoulder. Dunstan winds up and goes long. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hutto. Lots of pressure out there at the minute.
Punched away. Puts on a big hit. We'll get a stoppage. Right, got a fist to it. He just throws that ball. Cleary uses it by foot. Even found some space and marked. Sinks the slipper into it. Butters did well to win that ball. Uses it by foot. Takes it well. With a driving kick. Gets the loose ball. Penetrating handball. Linking by hand. Unbelievable effort. And it ends with a goal. That's his first. Look at them celebrate that effort. The margin is 11.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. One thing Port Adelaide are really good at is getting the ball inside 50 and then locking it in. They're well on top in that area, and it shows on the scoreboard. The Power need to be far more competitive with their clearance work. They can't win games that way. Brilliant chase.
Right, won himself a free. Drops the ball. Ball collected. Just got the hands in the back there. Gresham going for number one. Moves it by foot. Sinclair looks to get onto the football. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Swats it. Hartley wins the foot race. Going for goal number one. St Kilda reduced the margin. And the mark will be paid. Hartley kicks it. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He needs to find a way into this game.
Has a runner alongside him. Gets into some space to mark this. Watts opts to play on. Savage uses the body well. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Even used the body to take that mark. Searches for a teammate downfield. Westhoff drives a low kick. The mark has been taken. Going for goal number two. Hits the post, and it's a minor. Port Adelaide with the ascendancy over St Kilda, leading 32-21. Had the pressure bearing down. What a brilliant tackle. Brown creates all sorts of problems for his opponent.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Moves the ball by foot. Ends up turning this ball over. Puts boot to ball. Couldn't quite with the mark. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
Powell Pepper gains possession. Receives the handball and takes off. Membry steals possession.
Thank you, I'll have it.
Hammers it. Just goes bang. A big tackle there.
Great tackle.
Wines has missed. Two-goal lead for Port Adelaide. Brown considering the options on the kicking.
On.
Goes by foot. And the mark will be paid. Steele with a spearing kick. A great mark taken there. Uses it across half-back. Picks up the loose ball. A lot of possessions for him. Nobody can hold on here. Loney dug out the loose ball. Just threw the ball. Rosie drives the kick. Up and over. We head into the final term with Port Adelaide 33 playing St Kilda 21.
The Power fans will be hoping they can hold on and get a memorable victory today.
Here's Gaz to break. Let's see what this last quarter throws up.
They need to get a move on if they're going to win from here.
Thumps it clear. And now Ross. Marks now and can send it back. Houston gets some distance on the kick. It's a foot race to get this one. Gets a quick kick away. The mark is taken by Gresham.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Port Adelaide forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Looks like the ball will be coming back. Intercepts the ball very well. Burne-Jones pumps the ball long. Billings had it, lost it. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
The umpire calls for it. Punched away. Steele onto the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punches it clear. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Membry hurls it away. Butters was taken high in the tackle. Looks up with the kick. Turned it over. Looking to kick goal number 2. A drop punt through the goals. Pretty happy with that one. Port Adelaide lead by 3 goals. And we're back in motion. Thump by Membry. And we'll get a ball up. Membry with the punch. Moved on by Steele. Loney over the top. Opportunity once again for St Kilda to put one through. A low stabbing kick. A strong mark in the pack from Sinclair. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. He makes that kick count. Full price. He celebrates hard after that. St Kilda now only trailed by 12. About to resume play. Big thump from Ryder. Steele kicks hurriedly. Good mark. And looks to send it back. Burton goes with the kick. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
Sinclair throws the ball away. A chance to gather the ball. With the ball now. Dug out the loose ball. Missed the target. Robertson has an injury. Gaz, can you tell us what you saw?
Doesn't look good, Hutto. It's hard to see him coming back on.
What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Gresham clean from the half volley. He just can't get out of the action. Billings takes the mark. Kicks inside the 50. Right, runs after this one. Thrashes it. Mops up the loose ball. Takes possession. Umpire calls for the ball. Right, it thumps it clear. Did well to control the ball. Giving it off was Boone Jones. Just put it on the boot. Dersmack presents and takes the mark.
Port Adelaide have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Boak will be upset with that. A chance to put a second goal on the board. Port Adelaide doing well at the moment. Considering the options on the kick-in, he looks like he needs a spell. He drives it. Hanbury was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Billings wants to play on. Loney takes it well. Uses it now. Long, controlling the airwaves on this occasion.
Port Adelaide just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Hill unloads one towards goal. Goes wide from behind. St Kilda behind by 12. Searching for a teammate.
They can take the sting right out of the game here.
The mark has been taken. Moves the ball out of defence. Takes a simple grab. Gets a hand of the ball. Decides to keep it alive. Handball finds Ross. Scoops it up. The ball bubbling around. The umpire will ball it up. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Slams it onto the boot. Taken well at ground level by Watts.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Needs a bit of a rest. At full stride, receives the handball. And the umpire calls for a stoppage. Right, gets onto the ball. We'll get a ball up. Clears the contest. The bounce made it tough for Boak. Gone! What a tackle! Boak couldn't avoid Dunstan.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Ball up called. Thumped clear. Picked up by Wines. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Right in with the hit. Bounce. Works for Motlop.
A great defensive effort.
The loose ball picked up. Bit of a harsh call, but the umpire saw it as deliberate. Butters drives the kick. Ebert looking to track down the footy. Going for goal number one. Puts it right through the middle. Gresham loves that goal. It's under 2 goals now.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. That's a really good team goal.
Back in the middle to resume play now. Spots it. Finds the loose ball. Motlop a bit too casual with the tackle. St Kilda just falling short in that one. Gary, what really stood out for you today?
A simply awesome performance from both sides. They both deserved to win, but it was Port Adelaide who got it done.
Thanks for that.
It's more than a sport, it's a true Port Adelaide tradition. We'll never stop till we're top. There's history.
At the final siren, the score, Port Adelaide 5-10-40. St Kilda 5-4-34. That's all for today. On behalf of myself, Gary Lyon, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.